Hi everybody, this is Susie Schulten with another real estate video from beautiful Hatteras, North Carolina. Today I am at 58229 Gray Eagle Road, Hatteras, North Carolina. 27943 is the zip code. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, approximately 2285 square feet. It was built in 1995 and it is oceanfront. They're currently asking $1.249 million for this home. It does do close to and over sometimes $100,000 in gross rental income to the owner. This house is listed by me. All right, let's get a good look at this. The house is called Resting Beach Face, and of course you can change the name. Wood cedar shakes on the outside of the house. The owners are currently the second owners of this house. They have made some improvements from the first, but it was well built to begin with. So here we've got our 2 HVAC systems. This one's showing some wear. Keep that in mind over time. This one is from 2020. This one is from 2023. Much better condition. They are elevated in case of any kind of flood. Got a beautiful underhouse area here, plenty of parking. This house sits on 2 lots. So the house sits on the oceanfront lot and the septic sits on the lot behind, which in theory gives you room for a pool on the back side of the house here. Out here in this dune area. Got some storage cupboards, outdoor shower out here. There's an outdoor shower. Of course, you can make that into whatever you want. Fish cleaning table. These are the back stairs up to the deck. And then this is the pathway to join the pathway to the beach. So, I mean, you're just right out the back door here. Good elevation in here. Gray Eagle is off of Woodall Way, and Woodall Way is close to the ferry docks and fishing fleet, restaurants. All right. The walkway for the neighborhood for Gray Eagle runs right next to this house. That's the walkway you're joining up on. Decks are in very good shape, as far as I can tell. Obviously, you want to have everything checked by a home inspection. Take a quick look at this deck out here. You can see cedar shakes in really good condition for the age of it. You've got a little bit of cupping down here on the bottom, but that's not unheard of. This was added, this deck was redone to support this hot tub, and they added a little jet out here to accommodate the space for this hot tub. There's the ocean today. We had a good front come through yesterday. I think most of the country, eastern half of the country did, and it was quite windy and rainy. A nice little clothesline up here for some furniture. There is a vacant lot next door, so at some point someone could build a house there, but at this point it's just nice buffer space. All right. Now this does not belong here. I found it at the bottom of the steps and I think it blew down with the storm we had. So let's step on inside. These owners have redone the floors in here. It's all the luxury vinyl plank flooring. Painted everything. Some new furniture. You got a little closet here right as you step in. It'd be a coat closet, game closet. You have 3 bedrooms on this level. The very first one here, ocean facing, is set up as a kid bedroom. Double bunks in here. And then of course, access to the deck and out to the ocean. So yes, you can see the ocean from these bedroom level here. The rest of the furniture. And the furniture does convey with the property. All right, next bedroom, again, ocean facing. That it looks to be a king size bed in here. And again, access out to the decks. And remember, there are stairs out there to go down to go to the beach. So when you come back, you can just come right up to your room if you want to, without having to walk to the front of the house. Right here is the hall bath where those two bedrooms will use this bathroom. Vanities. And that vinyl plank flooring continues. This house, they've also added bidets to all of the toilets. So use them if you like. Nice shelving in here. This house was built for someone specific, and then it has been sold to these folks. So lots of little extras that the original owners put in. There is a locked storage closet right here, and it's fairly good size. So that's a nice owner's closet. Across the hall from that right there is the washer dryer area. So it's in the hall, but it's not where everybody has to walk past to get to their rooms. And then you have the downstairs ensuite. Access out to the deck. Then you can see better that walkway. This is also a king size bed. And this has an ensuite. Again, vinyl plank flooring continues. Got some storage shelves here behind the door. The commode with the bidet. The vanity, which has been updated. And then this is just a shower. So no tub in here, just a really pretty tiled shower. Everything's modern with the colors. And then this room also has a huge closet. You could make this into another owner's closet if you wanted to. All right, let's head on upstairs. Even the vinyl plank on the stairs. Okay. Here's the living area, living room, dining room, kitchen, all on this floor. The owners of this house recently had all of the popcorn ceiling taken off in this area, so it's now just textured ceiling. The roof is not brand new, but it's within the last few years that the roof was done. Let's go check out the last bedroom. Bedroom number 4. Another king size bed in here. Vinyl plank flooring. They've put down some nice carpets so that your feet don't touch the cold. You can start to get a view of the sound from here down the street. And the lot line goes all the way back beyond those trees. That's all part of this property. So nobody building directly behind. And then you have the ensuite here. The commode. The storage shelves, which go back a little bit behind that. Another nice tiled shower. Vanity. And then this one has the big soaking tub, which was very popular in the late 90s, early 2000s to have these giant soaking tubs. Right. So, yeah, a little extra game table over here. The couches are relatively new. Lots of windows. Nice big dining room table, extra little fridge, and then the kitchen area. There is also a half bath on this level. Here it is. commode is behind the door. And then there's also a little shelving unit in there, which is nice because then people don't have to go into the master ensuite to use the bathroom. Solid surface countertop in here. Nice big stainless steel sink. Cabinets have all been painted, new knobs. And there is also a pantry closet. See out a little bit of the roof right there. All right, we have the deck out here. Little eating area. And you could, I guess, because you have the deck above, you could screen this in if you wanted to, but you're up high enough that you really shouldn't be bothered by the bugs. And this is the side of the house that's going to take the most wear and tear. Here you can see the pathway to the beach, right down there. Oh, you can see all the way to the lighthouse today. It's a nice clear day. Let's see down that direction, down towards ramp 55. And this is the side of the house that's going to take the most abuse here. Those shakes up there, you can see a little bit of cupping on those. This side doesn't look too bad. Let's see here. Woo! That wind is cold today. We had a 30-degree temperature change from yesterday to today. All right, so here you can see the wraparound deck up top here. And you can see back here, this side of the house. That door comes off of that bedroom. You can see down to the sound. Pretty day. All right, we got one more floor to go. We could look at this living room area again. So light and bright. All right, one more floor. This is a great space for a quiet reading space, kids space, and the view, of course. So here you go. You've got sound view out on this back deck and village view. Yeah, a little sleeping space up here or just lounging space. Quiet study space, reading space, whatever you want to use it for. They also did the ceiling in here, got rid of the popcorn up there. And then here you are once again with this beautiful deck access. And you can see pretty much the entire village. The ocean. Now this time of year you are permitted to drive on the beaches in front of the villages. That will stop very, very soon. You can use a golf cart in Hatteras Village. To get around, easy to bike around as well. There's a nice walking path that runs the entire length of Hatteras Village. So it's a very popular place to be. The beaches out here, as you can see, are wide. They're shallow for a long way out. They're great for kids for surfing and fishing and swimming. Very gentle. It's also the closest to the fleet. So if you want to go out fishing, you're very close to be able to get to the fleet to go fishing. All right, we'll head back downstairs. And that'll be about it. We're going to wrap up the video here for 58229 Gray Eagle Resting Beach Face in Hatteras, North Carolina. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to receive more videos when they become available. Leave a comment, ask a question, and you can also ask me to send you more information on any of these properties. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.